Before you step 1 foot on that ship, cruise staff have already sized you up, and what they see determines everything. You think boarding day is just about getting on the ship and finding your cabin. Wrong. From the second you walk into that terminal, every crew member is reading you like a book. Today I'm breaking down the 13 things cruise staff are secretly observing before you even board. Stick around because number 9 is something 90% of cruisers get wrong, and it's costing them big time. Before we dive in, hit like and subscribe so you stay one step ahead of every hidden cruise trick. Let's get into it. Number 1. Your luggage game. How you handle your bags screams volumes about your cruise experience. Seasoned cruisers glide through with perfectly tagged luggage and zero panic. First-timers wrestle oversized suitcases and stuff carry-ons with items that should have been checked. Staff watch this because it tells them who'll need hand-holding all week. Your bags should have visible tags attached before arrival. Your carry-on should contain only essentials, medications, valuables, change of clothes, documents, and you should move through without looking chaotic. Bring a small backpack instead of wheeled luggage for faster navigation. Master your luggage and you've already passed the first test. Number 2. The eye contact test. Staff are watching whether you make eye contact when you say thank you. Crew members instantly distinguish between passengers who view them as humans versus furniture. This starts at the very first interaction: document scanning, bag help, line directions. Staff remember passengers who acknowledge them, and those people get treated differently all week. Not special treatment, just human treatment, which makes all the difference. Make it a habit. Lock eyes, smile, use their name if visible, and mean your thank you. That 5-second interaction sets your tone for the entire voyage. Number 3. Document disaster signals. Staff assess your preparation based on documentation skills. Are your papers organized in a folder, or are you frantically digging through a purse? Is your passport accessible or buried under snacks? Staff can spot chaos from 10 feet away: the panicked face, overstuffed bag, family arguing about confirmations. These passengers get mentally flagged as high maintenance before they even speak. Solution: use a travel document organizer with everything: passports, boarding passes, credit card, health forms. Keep it in your hands, not buried in luggage. Quick fix: screenshot all confirmations so you're not dependent on Wi-Fi. Preparation equals respect for everyone's time, including your own. Number 4. Your reaction to minor friction. Security lines, bag checks, photo stations, delays. Staff watch how you handle these because they predict how you'll behave when real problems arise. Do you sigh loudly and complain, or roll with it? Passengers who treat no as an insult get mentally noted within the first hour. These are the people who'll demand exceptions all week. Passengers who handle setbacks with grace get remembered for the right reasons. Pro tip: accept that boarding day has friction, breathe through it, and remember everyone's doing their job. Your attitude in the terminal predicts your attitude on the ship. Number 5. The loyalty status signal. If you're a repeat cruiser with loyalty status, staff already know. Not from colored tags, but from how you move through the terminal. True loyalty members arrive prepared and don't announce their status every 5 minutes. Here's what staff notice. Passengers who unnecessarily name-drop their tier usually have the lowest status or just barely qualified. Genuine high-tier members don't advertise. Crew see it in the system automatically. Passengers who lead with "I'm a diamond member" often get eye rolls because real VIPs never say it. Let your status speak through the system, not your mouth. Number 6. Family dynamics on display. Crew read group dynamics instantly. Who's organizing? Who's keeping kids excited? Who's the reluctant traveler? Who's the miserable teenager? These observations help staff tailor their approach, but they also reveal how smoothly your vacation will go. Families where one person does 100% of the logistics while others zone out create stress that radiates across the terminal. Staff particularly notice how parents handle children. Running wild versus calm guidance predicts everything from dining behavior to pool etiquette. Before the terminal, have a family meeting. Assign roles, set expectations, remind everyone vacation starts with teamwork. When your group moves as a unit, everyone's cruise gets better. Number 7. Dress code awareness. What you wear boarding day tells staff if you've read any guidelines. Passengers in beachwear, flip-flops, or offensive graphics signal they haven't done basic research. Staff notice because your boarding outfit predicts your approach to dress codes all week. The tank top and board shorts passenger is the same one who will try entering the dining room in a baseball cap. Smart embarkation outfit, resort casual, sundresses, khakis, polos, comfortable closed-toe shoes. You'll walk a lot, wait in lines, and get your official photo taken. Your embarkation outfit sets the tone for your entire trip. Number 8. Tech savvy versus tech struggle. When you pull up your digital boarding pass, staff instantly know your tech comfort level. Passengers with everything loaded and accounts ready move through in seconds. Passengers fumbling with passwords or downloading apps in the terminal create bottlenecks. Staff spot who ignored pre-cruise emails versus who completed online check-in. Here's what you need handled before leaving home. Complete online check-in 24 to 48 hours before sailing. Download the app and set up your account. Add your credit card, save digital documents offline. Do this and you'll glide through while others struggle with passwords. Number 9. The punctuality. Arrive too early, 4 hours before boarding, and staff know you're anxious or cruise newbies. Arrive at exact start time and you're stuck in massive crowds. Arrive in the final window and you're rushed and stressed. Staff notice timing because it reveals planning skills. The sweet spot seasoned cruisers know. Arrive 30 to 60 minutes after boarding begins but before midpoint. The initial rush has cleared, staff hit their rhythm. You move quickly without stress. Your boarding time isn't a suggestion, it's crowd management. Check your assigned time, aim for your window's middle, arrive organized. Number 10. Social signals and energy. Within seconds, crew identify your social type, social butterfly or quiet introvert. Neither is wrong, but staff adjust their approach. Extroverts get friendly banter. Introverts get efficient service without forced conversation. What staff really notice are passengers whose energy seems off. Excessively nervous, arguing with partners, hostile toward strangers, or intoxicated before boarding. These red flags predict behavior problems later. Your energy is contagious, and staff manage thousands of personalities in confined space. Positive passengers make their jobs easier. Chaotic passengers create work. Bring your best energy. Excited but controlled. Friendly but respectful. Present but patient. Number 11. Health and mobility clues. Staff observe passengers for mobility issues or special needs, not to judge but to provide assistance. How you move, whether you use mobility aids. If you have medical equipment, all get noticed so crew can help proactively. Staff also identify passengers hiding health issues out of pride. These passengers struggle unnecessarily when simple accommodations would help enormously. If you have mobility concerns, use special assistance services. Requesting assistance isn't weakness. It's smart cruising that ensures you enjoy your vacation. Number 12. The gratitude factor. This separates memorable passengers from forgettable ones. Genuine gratitude. Staff notice who thanks the porter, acknowledges security, smiles at the photographer, appreciates the check-in agent. These tiny moments create ripples throughout your cruise. Here's what crew say. Passengers kind and grateful during embarkation when everyone's stressed are lovely all week. Passengers rude or entitled on day one only worsen. Gratitude costs nothing but gives everything. It creates positive interactions, builds goodwill, and makes your vacation better because you're not bitter and demanding. Be genuinely thankful at every interaction, learn names, make eye contact. Number 13, your alcohol expectations. Staff can spot heavy drinkers before the ship even leaves port. How do they know? They notice the guests asking about drink package limits at check-in, pre-gaming in the terminal, or loudly planning bar strategies. Cruise lines take this seriously. Intoxicated passengers lead to accidents, medical issues, and endless complaints. Security and bar staff share notes, so if you're flagged early, you're already on their radar. The passenger who treats alcohol as an enhancement to their vacation has a wildly different experience than the one who makes drinking their primary mission. That's the 13 things, but here's one final secret that changes everything. The absolute most important thing staff notice. Whether you see them as people or servants. That distinction shapes every interaction for the entire cruise. Passengers who view crew as fellow humans, who ask about their day, remember names, acknowledge hard work, unlock an entirely different experience. Not through manipulation, but because genuine human connection creates genuine care. Your cruise isn't just about the ship or destinations. It's about how you move through the world and whether you bring out the best in people around you. Thanks for watching. If this gave you a new perspective on cruise embarkation, smash that like button and subscribe for more insider cruise secrets. Drop a comment. See you in the next one, and remember, how you board sets the tone for your entire voyage.